One thing I have noticed since we've come out of the dry season and entered more of a wet season is that we've got an increase in ants, and having been away from the house for a couple of weeks, despite cleaning everything with bleach before I left and putting ant powder down across work surfaces and doorways and around the kitchen, there have been little tiny ants which I've noticed in various places. Today there were some here, and a few days ago there were some on there as well. And there have been ants along here. In fact, there are some now. And so I've been putting bits of poison down as I see them. And as you can see, they're taking that bit there. I'm not sure where they go actually. But I noticed quite a few on the work surface just here, just now when I was fixing myself a drink. And they were going down onto the cupboard, and so I put some poison down. I think they might have been going into the cupboard for something. I'm not sure what's in there that they might like. That's where I keep my drinks, but they're all sealed up apart from the Sala juice, which they've never taken an interest in before. But anyway, I managed to put a bit of stuff down here, and one went straight into it. There was only about 3 or 4 at the time around. Oh, I've breathed on them, they're panicking now. Anyway, there's so many of them in this particular case, which is unusual, that I've managed to trace the trail. You can just see it, I think, on the camera. I'm just following a line. Anyway, it goes right across the floor here, and I must be careful not to tread on them because I don't want to kill them like that or disturb them. And I thought they'd probably go outside, but no, it turns out that they're all disappearing actually behind the skirting board. Just in the shadow there, you can just see it. Yes, so yet again I'm battling the ants, but they'll take that poison that's over there, and they'll take that poison that's there. I don't know if it's going to be the same nest or 2 different nests. Doesn't really matter. They're both, all of them, are going to end up dead. And I'll just remind everyone again what I use. It's called Bayer Quantum Ant Killer, and you can get a slightly different one that's in a very similar packet, if not the same packet, which is designed for cockroaches. You don't want that one. The best thing for cockroaches is to put the white ant powder down. That kills them on contact, as it does ants. But you need this to kill the nest, because they don't die immediately. Small ants like this will die very quickly. They'll die within an hour of taking some, but my hope is that most of them will get back to the nest within that hour and feed the queen and all the workers tending the eggs. And then what tends to happen is, after the nest dies, I've noticed that a few days later, for a week or so, you get just a very small number of ants coming out following the old trail that the previous people left, looking for food, and they're basically new babies that come out, and their instinct is simply to go looking for food. So I'll get rid of a big nest, I'm sure, judging by the amount that have come out, but I can expect a few more coming out of that hole over the course of the next few days. But they won't be able to sustain themselves because there's no queen giving birth, there's no nest, so if they do find any food, they'll go back and there's really no one to feed. And likely as not, they'll just pass away naturally. But what I will do is I'll put some poison down by that hole after they've all disappeared, so that any new ones that come out will immediately find the food and eat it, and pass it on to their mates that have been born and finish the nest off. So yes, it is a constant battle, but I'm putting poison down everywhere around the house because I refuse to live with them.